All right, hello from Boulder Startup Week. I'm here with Sandi and Sergey Grigoryan, right?
Yes.
Of Tinker Design, and they are based out of Boulder, Colorado. They are a branding and art design firm that helps people with all different sides of packaging and messaging and logo design and everything that you could ever want for your brand. And so they just gave this amazing talk here at Boulder Startup Week, and I wanted to make sure that we kind of got some of the best little gems out of what you guys just shared, which was a lot about the branding foundations that people need to build to be able to have a brand that actually makes a difference. And so I'm just curious what you would say if somebody's brand new, starting off, creating a brand for the first time. Where would you want to start when you're thinking about how to design your messaging, how to design your logo and your art and everything that goes into a brand?
Great, thanks for having us.
Yeah.
I would say the first thing that you need to start off with is knowing why you have this product and who you are. So that boils down to your mission, your purpose.
Mm-hmm.
And in terms of a mission, what goes into a mission?
Sure.
So we typically break this down into your conviction and your purpose.
Mm-hmm.
So the conviction is, this is the reason that you saw the opportunity in the world. You saw possibly the gap in the industry, and this kind of convicted you to start something. And the purpose is kind of like what drives it beyond that.
Mm-hmm.
How are you fixing the problem?
Mm-hmm. The decisions you're making.
Right. And the second part of the mission is, what is your promise to the customer? So that's your external mission that you'll have on your about page of your website.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. And so do you need to have like a written mission statement, you think, to be able to get started on the rest of your branding?
Mm-hmm. I think just like when you're starting any company, you usually write up a business plan. It's the same kind of thing. You write up a mission statement, and then that becomes almost your mantra. And as you grow, it's what others can look to as well to know who you are internally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then in terms of after someone's gotten really clear, okay, I have a mission, this is what it's going to be, I'm going to state it, and I'm really going to have so much conviction behind it, then how do you take that and translate that into some of like the more deliverable aspects of what it actually looks like to have a branding kind of designed for you?
Sure. Do you want to?
Yeah, I mean, there's kind of a lot of things that go into it, but you have to first figure out what industry you're in. Kind of how your product plays in there, how are you going to position it, and as well as kind of thinking about like who your competitors are. All these kind of decisions, including your mission, will kind of help to lead for you to make the design decisions. So as you're thinking about your customer, how are you designing your brand to kind of appeal to that customer? As you're thinking about your competitors, how are you designing to make sure that you stand apart from your competitors?
Mm-hmm. Awesome. And another thing I really liked from your talk is that you really touched on one of the biggest questions that people have when they're building a brand, which is how much do I stick with what it already works in my industry versus try to stand out by being different. And I really liked the approach that you guys were talking about kind of blending that. How do you typically approach that question when people bring it to you?
Sure. So we like to lead that question with something we use is called something old, something new. So you want to take a little bit from the industry that you're in to where it reflects it and you can tell that you're a part of that industry. But then, like Sergey was talking about, you need to differentiate yourself. So that would be the something new. And that boils down more to, again, like why you started the product, how it's different from the other offerings that are out there, and really capitalize on that. What makes you you? What makes you tick?
Awesome. So it's basically like to take elements of old things that are already working and then to add a little bit of differentiation on top of that. Awesome. If people want to find out more about you guys and about Tinker Design, where can they go?
Sure. Our website would be tinkerdesign.co.
TNKR.
Yes, TNKR, And then if you want to email us and say hi, it's howdy@tnkrdesign.co. And then social media.
Yeah, we're on Instagram and Facebook, Twitter.
Yeah, nice. You can find us. Awesome. Thank you.
Thanks so much for joining me. I really appreciate it.
Thanks so much.
Cheers.